Whoa, there's something on my mind. Won't somebody please tell me what's wrong? Doom, 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 doom. You just a fool. Hello, good people, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're back for another video. And of course, if it's your first time here, my name is Jazz. I do these videos based on questions I receive from my Instagram family. So you can go ahead and follow me over there if you'd like, or if you have a topic you want me to cover, something you're curious about, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. We're here to have a good time. We're here to have real conversations. We're here to be just in each other's company. Okay? So today's topic is one that's near and dear to my heart. So I was asked, what is this love that I have for Tina Turner? So if you follow me on Instagram, you will know I am a Tina Turner stan. Okay, I love that woman, and I believe in another lifetime she loves me. I I love her. So the question was asked, where does that come from? How did I arrive at this conclusion? What is it all about? What does she do for me? So I first fell in love with Tina Turner in all of her glory at the tender age of 3 years old. And you're going to be like, what? And yeah, 3 years old. So I, being raised by my grandparents, lived with my grandparents, was definitely around a lot of older music. And at the time when I was small, the Tina Turner movie came out. So aside from hearing her music around the house, I saw the film when I was small. And I know you're like, clearly my parents didn't give a damn because why was such a little girl watching such a film? Well, to their credit, they did cover my eyes during the bad parts. But, I had young grandparents, I had young parents. It was the late 90s, early 2000s. You know, things just weren't as strict, okay? So I saw this movie, right? And at the time, of course, I'm small. So I don't really know the difference between like actors, actresses, and like the real person. So I grew up for a while. It took me at least till I was about 7 or 8 to realize that Angela Bassett was not Tina Turner, right? But even when I realized she wasn't, I still was in love with the singer. I was still in love with all the things, especially once YouTube came about. I was able to like look at some old videos and film and all kind of things, right? Back up to when I saw the movie. It was just so electrifying to me. I can't even begin to explain to you that the moment I heard her sing in that film, my little girl self, I just felt a jolt. Just total electric energy surged through me to the point where I literally broke out singing and broke out dancing. My grandma used to call me anime when I was real small because I would do a Tina Turner routine in a minute. Like, you know how back in the day they'd be like, go ahead, do your little dance for the people. That's what they made me do. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. You could not tell me I wasn't going to grow up and see this woman in concert and do all the things. And of course, I'm small, so I don't have the concept that, she's so much older than me, so it's probably not going to happen. So yeah, I never saw her in concert. Makes me sad to this day. But anyway, that's where it all first started. And then as I got older and I came to know, like, came to truly understand her story, right? Just how her parents like left her, how things were just really like tense growing up, how she always felt like she was made for something different and something more, and how the people around her couldn't see that, how she was even limited by her faith. And so even her becoming a Buddhist was, liberating for her and putting her in the right space and time. And I just found that to be so inspirational. I love raw voices. I love gritty voices. I love big voices. And so when I hear her sing, when I hear her belt out, you want to see me throw a fit? play some Tina Turner music, okay? Go ahead and play some Tina Turner music. I will lose it, okay? Like everything that she is, everything that she's been through, the overcoming, making those big leaps of faith, moving to another country, marrying a much younger man who was also of another race and ethnicity. Like she just did everything opposite of what everyone in her life tried to do to her, tried to come against her with, tried to position her as. I mean, it was everything to me. The more I learned about this woman, the more I loved this woman. And I'm telling you, if I didn't know Jesus Christ for myself, I would be a Buddhist, okay? I would be a Namyo Horengekyo somebody. You understand me? But I came to know the Lord for myself, and I do believe in Jesus the Christ. But the concept, though, the freedom, I can do nothing but respect it. I can do nothing but honor it and be inspired by it. And then the older I got, the more I related to her because if you've seen in other videos, I've talked about how growing up, I felt like a complete outsider. It was always a thing where I wanted more than everyone else wanted around me. You know, I wanted to go to different places for college. I wanted to travel. I wanted to go abroad. I wanted to learn new things. And it was always a thing of doubting and downing and, oh, you're getting beside yourself. You're getting too high minded. You'll be brought back down to earth. You'll be this, you'll be that. I mean, even up into me marrying someone who extremely, limited me in my abilities and progress because he was short sighted and really had a limiting belief of himself. To have the life sucked out of me constantly, but feeling like I should be doing more. Like part of the reason I do these YouTube videos is because I should be doing something more. I don't know what that more is all the time yet. And I go back and forth about different things. But one thing I do know is that you just got to keep going. You got to keep putting yourself in the right position. And you never know. Okay. And that is the validation and the confirmation of those beliefs in myself. I tie them directly to the story of Tina Turner. I tie them directly to her life. I relate to that woman. I'm inspired by that woman. God rest her soul. She was just so beautiful. And by beautiful, I never forget one of my favorite quotes that she made. She was in an interview and she was talking about how, look, I've never said I was beautiful because she had very strong features and stuff like that, so she might not have been everybody's cup of tea. So she was like, I never said I was beautiful, but I know how to be attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be everybody's cup of tea, but if you know how to put it together, if you know how to perform, if you know how to put forth your best self, there's no limit. Okay? You don't have to be everybody's cup of tea, but you can still get sipped. Amen. Okay, so I'm just so inspired. And I bet y'all can probably tell in the tone of my voice, like I get so inspired by this woman. And so finally, even though she passed and went on to be wherever she went on to be, I finally got a chance to be in her presence, if you will. I finally got a chance to attend a Tina Turner event. So many moons ago, if you're a fan, you probably know there was the Broadway musical. I believe Oprah had a lot to do with that and some other folks, but she was traveling all across different states. Well, the show was traveling all across different states and she was popping up at certain shows, right? And I'll never forget, like she had came to DC and I wanted to go so bad. And I thought I was gonna go. My spouse at the time had mentioned it, like, oh yeah, she's gonna go, she's gonna be here, blah blah blah. So of course, in my mind, that means he's gonna figure out a way to get me tickets. Um, I was incorrect about that assumption, and so time went on, and I was finally able to go myself earlier this year in January. She came, the show came to DC because she's already passed. But the show was so amazing. I cried. They did basically a full concert at the end. I thought I was going to lose my effing mind. Okay. I was tears, shaking my hands, head thrown back. I'm telling you, I just you would have thought I was at a revival or something. I was so happy to be there. And at this point, I'm committed to going to as many Tina Turner events as I possibly can for the rest of my life because I missed out on her life. I missed out on seeing the real deal, but that's okay. It's okay. I can still be inspired and still enjoy the things that are happening. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that answers the question. I love Tina Turner. I was Tina Turner for Halloween. That happened. I Oh man, I have the books. I got the Time magazine of her life when she passed because I knew that was gonna be like a special edition. I have that downstairs. I have the book of her life. I have the book of Ike Turner's life. You know, I like to be fair. I like to be fair. I don't want to be biased. So I got his book. I have the playbill from the event I went to. I have a Tina Turner wig somewhere in here, but I can't find it. I have shirts. I have all the things, and of course, I have the movie. I don't watch the movie often because it is depressing, but I do own it on DVD. So, yes, your girl is a fan. I can, sing just about every song. I love to pretend and perform. I love singing. I don't consider myself the best singer in the world, but I definitely can belt a couple notes now. I can belt a couple notes. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I heart Tina Turner. There will be no Tina Turner slander here, okay? We don't allow it. We don't allow it. We don't allow it here. We don't allow it on my Instagram. We don't allow it in my house, okay? I have canvas pictures of her in my basement. Like, they're dope. Um, yeah. I wonder if I should show you guys some. I don't know if I will. My basement's messy, so I'm not gonna show you. Uh, maybe I'll post them on Instagram, and then if you want to see, follow me on Instagram. Say in the comments if you want to see like my Tina Turner collection of things, and I will put them on Instagram. I have a few more things I want to get. They're like doing like remastering a lot of her albums, like putting them in these like beautiful casings and stuff like that. So when I get big girl money, or if anybody would like to donate to the cause, I want to get those things too. So it's exciting. That's one of my little like secret passions, not secret, but like it's one of my passions. It's something that I love, I enjoy. It brings out the best in me. You want to see me smile, you want to make me happy, do something Tina Turner related, and you might have my heart. You might. All right, so I hope that answers your question. If you made it this far, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.